Fun facts are amazing little snippets of knowledge from the world of history, science, and pop culture that delights and will leave us astonished. Here are some fun and amazing facts that will thrill and surprise you at the same time. Number 1. The Mona Lisa has no eyebrows. People always wonder why Mona Lisa doesn't have any eyebrows. This mystery has been solved, all thanks to an engineer named Pascal Cotte. When Da Vinci had painted Mona Lisa, he indeed painted her eyebrows, but over time these eyebrows were eroded due to cleaning over time to the point where it's no longer visible today. Number 2. The strongest muscle in the body is the tongue. We have to break it to you that tongue is not the strongest muscle in the body. The tongue itself is a muscle and it contains at least 8 different muscles which are intertwined by creating a very flexible matrix. The strongest muscle in the body is masseter, which is responsible for lifting up the jaw. Number 3. Ants take rest for around 8 minutes in 12-hour period. Yes, surprising, right? But not in the way we interpret sleep. James and Cottel have conducted research which shows that ants have a cyclical pattern of resting periods, where each nest rests but collectively, which lasts for around 8 minutes in a 12-hour period. Number 4. I am is the shortest complete sentence in the English language. True, to make a sentence in English, it should both include a subject and predicate. In the sentence, I is subject and am is a predicate and also expresses a complete thought. Thus, I am is the shortest sentence in English. Number 5. Coca-Cola was originally green. This is a total myth, as Coca-Cola has always been the same color right from the start since its invention in 1886. You should try reading Coca-Cola Story of John S. Pemberton from Atlanta in 1886 for better clarifications. Number 6. The most common name in the world is Muhammad. As per the 6th edition of the Columbia Encyclopedia, 2000, Muhammad is the most common name in the world including its variations. More than 150 million men and boys in the world bear the name Muhammad, which makes it the most popular name in the world. Number 7. When the moon is directly overhead, you will weigh slightly less. Yes, this is true. As per the calculation, it is said that a person will weigh 0.48 gram lighter for a 100 kg person. When the moon is directly overhead, they are going to weigh 0.5 gram lighter, as the moon attracts you in the same way it attracts water when it makes tides. Number 8. Camels have 3 eyelids to protect themselves from the blowing desert sand. Camels have different ways to adapt to their environment. They have a 3rd clear eyelid that helps in protecting their eyes from blowing sand. Also, 2 rows of long lashes protect their eyes. Number 9. There are 2 credit cards for every person in the United States. There is no right answer for this. According to 2019 Experian Consumer Credit Review found that an average American has around 4 credit cards. If you can responsibly manage multiple credit cards, then you can maximize annual statement credits, rewards, and interest-free financing. Number 10. Minus 40 degrees Celsius is exactly the same as minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Indeed true, Celsius and Fahrenheit are 2 different temperature scales. The Fahrenheit and Celsius intersect at one point and they equal at minus 40 degrees Celsius and minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Number 11. Chocolate can kill dogs, as it contains theobromine, which affects their heart and nervous system. Chocolate consists of an ingredient called theobromine, similar to caffeine, that is toxic to dogs. Dogs are not capable of breaking it down or metabolizing theobromine as humans can. Theobromine majorly affects a dog's central nervous system, heart, and kidneys. Number 12. Women blink nearly twice as much as men. This is pure myth. Blink rates are pretty identical of both the sexes. Scientists have suggested that the interval between blink is nearly about 2 to 10 seconds, so an average person blinks about 10 times per minute. Another interesting fact is that we blink less frequently if our eyes are focused on one thing. For instance, while you read, you only blink 3 times per minute because while reading you are very focused. Number 13. People say bless you when you sneeze because when you sneeze, your heart stops for a millisecond. Your heart doesn't stop completely, but it may slow down or skip a beat. But it has nothing to worry about. Number 14. The sixth sheep sick is said to be the toughest tongue twister in the English language. This tongue twister is considered as the toughest one to say by the Guinness Book of Records, known as sixth sheep sick. This tongue twister is extremely difficult to say as these string of words quickly multiple times. This may not make much sense, but then tongue twisters are not more than just a series of words put together to exercise your tongue. Number 15. Each king in a deck of playing cards represents a great king from history. Spades, King David. Diamonds, Julius Caesar. Clubs, Alexander the Great. Hearts, Charlemagne. Number 16. What do bulletproof vests, fire escapes, windshield wipers and laser printers all have in common? The only common thing is that all are invented by woman. Number 17. This is the only food that doesn't spoil. What is this? The only food that doesn't spoil is honey. Honey is the only food that actually lasts forever and never spoils. We can thank nature for the whole process of making and procuring honey. It is made using the nectar of the flowers, which mixes with the enzymes extracted by the bees. Number 18. A crocodile cannot stick its tongue out. Crocodiles have a membrane which holds their tongue in place on the roof of their mouth so it does not move. According to BBC, this nearly makes it impossible for them to stick it outside of their narrow mouths. Number 19. A snail can sleep for 3 years. Snails require moisture to survive. So, if there is extreme weather, they can sleep up to 3 years. It is reported that based on geography, snails often hibernate or estivate in order to escape from warm climates. Number 20. All polar bears are left-handed. No, this is a common misconception that polar bears are left-handed. But the research shows that both the paws are used equally. You can say that they are ambidextrous. Number 21. Wearing headphones for just an hour will increase the bacteria in your ear by 700 times. You cover your ears from the natural air when you wear headphones, which increases the production of bacteria by 700% in 1 hour. Your eardrum cannot bear influx of bacteria in that much quantity, so it starts to react by pain or hearing loss in long term. Number 22. The cigarette lighter was invented before the match. In the 16th century, lighters were nothing more than just converted pistols. It was not until 1823, a German chemist named Johann Wolfgang Dobereiner is credited as the first person to invent a lighter. Number 23. Most lipstick contains fish scales. Most of the lipsticks made are the byproduct of fish scales called pearlescence, as it turns out that the stuff that makes the fish scales shine makes lips shiny as well. Pearlescence comes from commercially fished herring. There are synthetic versions available as well, but they are not widely used. Number 24. Did you know that everyone has a different tongue print like fingerprints? Our tongue prints also have unique identifying marks. As reported by researcher David Zhang, our tip of the tongue has a unique physiological texture and geometric shape that can possibly be used for verification purposes. Number 25. Butterflies taste with their feet. This may sound strange to us humans, but butterflies do rely on their feet to taste food, as they have sensors on their feet which helps them locate food for their caterpillars. So, they stand on a leaf to try the taste.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.